Hello guys, and welcome to this new tutorial on building our e-learning management system. Okay, so now we are in the part of where we build our dashboard layout and make sure everything is fine and working just like we want. Okay, so now we will try to make our design responsive and to make sure that everything will be okay. So before giving to the code, I will ask just for something. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Before this will be the video number 22. Okay, subscribe to my channel. I have all this playlist, I make it for you. So just subscribe, give me a like. If you don't know everything, you can leave a comment or something. Okay, so please help me with your subscribe and with your like, and if you enjoy this course, share it with your friends. Okay, so let's return to our code. So we will open in first our website. We'll open them all and we will log in as a structure, for example. Okay, so now if you see, if I make it responsive, dashboard layout and the aside is disappear or is closed. Okay, and a bar icon is showed here. We'll make sure that we will do the same. Okay, so in first we will declare some. Okay, so in first we will go to our aside and okay, we'll start with this header. We have the user information here, and the header, if we return to our side, our header. Okay, not aside but the header we have display flex and justify content space between, so we make the icon with here somewhere. Okay, so I will go to our font awesome and I will search for bars. I will make it free. I will select this one because it's more similar for this. Okay, and I will go, I will pass this here. The result will be something like this. This is fine and this is exactly what we want, but we need to just add a little of bars, a little of CSS. So I will go to, I don't think we have already bars. Okay, we have two bars. Okay, I will make the name to aside bar to not be confused with this bar in here. Okay, so I will select the header and then I will go to the aside bar. I will make the color to this blue to look similar for this, and I will make the font size to 20, for example. Okay, let's go see, this is a 20 and let's go see this is a 40. This is a sidebar and the font size is, we make it important, and like you see it is now a little bit bigger. I will make it for 25 and now it is good. Okay, so in the next step we make sure that we have a small screen. This aside is moved to the left and it be closed. Okay, so we'll go to our aside. Where is the aside? It is the aside. We make a media query screen and max width to 88 px, okay. And in this width exactly, the aside will be not display now, but I will explain. We will make the display now max width, okay. Let's make it 181, something like this. Okay, let's see what's in Bootstrap. If you go to Bootstrap containers, this is the best way to make your media queries and to be just exactly and to be perfect. You need to use something that people have worked on, and they know why is everything is set for this number, okay. So for that we will go and select this large. So if the max width is inferior for the large screen, the aside must be a display now like this, okay. But the idea is not to make it display now, we make it with a transition. So we will go to the aside first. In the top we make it a position, not here but just here. We make a position, fix it, okay. And the top will be to 0 and the left will be 0, and we will remove this display now because we don't need it, okay. And we make it as z index to 5 for example. And as we have already made a background for the aside or not, okay, I think we have not, so we'll go again to our aside. I will make it a background color for white, okay. It will be looks like that, and when it will be closed, okay, in the close we have made width to 32 320. The width is 320, so for that we make the left to minus 320, and it will be in the top of right, okay. And we make a transition all, and we make it for 0.3 seconds, and it will be is for example like this, okay. And we'll go to I will make another class. It will be aside, show our aside, okay. And next in this show the left will be set to 0, and we will have this left to 0. Everything will change, and the aside will or the sidebar will show, okay. So I will search add a class. The class, like we said, is a show class. So when I add a show class, you see with the transition that aside has open, and if I remove the show, it will again close, okay. So we will go to the bottom and we'll add a script. The script will be, okay, I need to get aside, so I will make a constant that will be aside and equal to document slash media query media selector, and it will be aside, okay. It will be like this. And next I will go and add an ID or add an on click here. I will add a method that when I click in this button, exactly this, the sidebar should open or close, okay. So I will go to the bottom. I will make a function that names, okay, for example function. It will be toggle aside, okay. And inside this toggle aside I will make aside.classlet.toggle show. So if the aside has already a show class, the toggle will remove this class, and if it not, it will add the show arc, okay. So if I click show Okay, I need to add this function in our onClick method. Okay, and if I click here, a show should be add in our aside. Nothing happened. Okay, I will add this like a function, and now, like you see, it is open. Now, next we need how to close it. Okay, so when we open this, a close button is added here. Okay, so I will go to the icons and search for the X icon. I will get this icon and I will go to where to put this icon before the logo. A logo is here in the side and it will be here somewhere. If I will go and I see how it look. Okay, I will go to the header class and I will make it a display flex and align items sensor to be good. Now it will be like this. I will add a gap for 20 px. I will make the font size at 30 px. Okay, now it looks fine. I will just change the color. The color must be something like this. Okay, let's we search for the color. If the color it will be this, so we will make the color to this. And for the icon inside the header, it will be showed just when the screen is smaller than this max width. So for that we will go to our side, and select the header and next the icon, and it will be display block. Now that we will set already this icon to display now. Okay, so if the screen is large it should not disappear, but if the screen is low it should get here. Okay, understood. So now we need to same function, the same on click, it will toggle the sidebar. Okay, so we'll go to this icon and it will toggle the sidebar. So if it was already closed, if we go here and it is already closed, we will open with this icon and we will close it with this. Okay, it is now clear. Next we need just a class for everything that we want to be. Okay, let's add here a cursor pointer. Okay, and we will add a class for the cursor pointer, and inside will be a cursor pointer for anything we want to be a cursor pointer. We will add this class. Okay, so the first one is this close, is this open, and we need also in this close. Okay, now this is a cursor pointer and this is same. Okay, now I think everything is okay and our sidebar looks fine. Let's move on to our small screen. In small screen sidebar will be fine, no modification, but here like we see that our header is destroyed. Okay, so we need to make sure that it will be fine. So for that it will be something like this. The label should be disappear and the picture should be smaller, and also everything will be more small. Okay, so if I make it like here, and it should not return to a new line. Okay, so we will go to not our side but in our header. Okay, we will go to our code, and for our header we make sure that our user information. Okay, if we have a small screen, here we can go to here and make a media query screen, and if we go to this, 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 this. Okay, if we go to this, add a new course, that should not make it like this. The font size is changed. Okay, so we search for every font size we already made. Font size, and make a media screen, and max width will be like we set already in top, will be like this, and all of those. Okay, user information. Whenever we have a font size, we'll go and copy here. We will change all those font size. Okay, we need to change these two, those two, and those two. That's all we have. Okay, I think this is all. Okay, I will remove this, also this, and this, and we will fit our new font size. So for the type, the user and user information, this one can be 20, like those can be 12. Okay, and this can be 60, and let's make this 20. It will looks like this. What is the size for this now? We see that size is 20. Maybe it should be 80. Okay, we change the image size. The image size we also change. So we make it to 50-50, or let's make it 60. It will be good. 60-60. It will be something like this. It's more good. Okay, and if we go to smaller screens, okay, the first thing that we need is the bottom label will disappear. So we go to the media query screen, and max width we will go to let's say 720, and we make our buttons. For our buttons, label will be display now. Okay, it will be something like this. Okay, and what should we also do? This is unexpected. Okay, we make so like this. Mobile M, it will be image size is good, but size of text will also be smaller. Okay, so we go and make it this to 40. 40 is good, but we need for this button, we select buttons in the header, of course, the header, and we go to the button outline primary, and we make it padding to 0.20. Not, it is bigger. What about 10, 50? 50 is good. Okay, for this gap it will be smaller, so I will go to this, and the gap will be to 5px, for example. Okay, now it is more good. We'll make sure that our buttons font size will be just a 40 px. Okay, font size, what font size icon have? A 60 px. Can make it important, 60 px. So okay, I will go to icon. I will select all the icons. I will make sure that the font size is smaller, like 40 px, and the padding, like we say, we can make it 10 px in like this, 10 px. Buttons, button. $50 is good, and the gap, I should remove this, and it should be like this. It is fine, it is good. Okay, so now I need, for this gap, I need to make it smaller too. So I will select this, I will go here, and I will make the gap to 10 px, for example. Okay, now it's better, and I will make this a white, not white space, no, it will be like this, and it will be an overflow header, and we should give a max width, it will be a 50 px. Okay, and we can make the margin to 0, and this will be, we remove this. Okay, something looks not fine. Okay, I think everything now is okay. So we make sure that this will be a 60 px, it will be like this, and this make a 100 or a 880. I think 90 will be fine. Okay, this is now perfect. And for the 12px, I will make it for 40. This was my fault, I was zoomed in. Okay, we make it, change it to 40px, and now, like you see, it is now better, and it is fine. Everything now is fine and looks good, and if we open this, everything is better and responsive, and we can continue our design now, and don't worry about anything of that. Okay, so that was all for our dashboard layout, with the responsive, the aside, the transition, the box shadow, and the header. Okay, so for this button we will make sure that we will add a new features later. Okay, so that was all, and see you in the next video, guys, with another topic, with our database maybe, or something will be developed, and we will level up, and make sure that you will keep trying to go with me, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye.